Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 2. And as you can clearly see, we are almost done with the third warp room. Here is going to be the boss, and before that is actually only one more stage we needed to do. Road to Ruin, the stage before that we actually went through quite quickly, so my apologies for that. But we'll be back for that stage, because you can clearly see we did not pick up a single one of the gems in here. And there is a good reason for that. There's going to be a secret warp room later on, which is going to give us the ability to get the all boxes gem, including the death platform gem. I'm going to try to get both of them in that run. So, what is going to be left for us in this world is the final stage called Un-Bearable. Another stage with bear in the name. But trust me, this time around we're going to be doing something different than riding around on a polar bear. The giant bear opens a secret passage. Giant bear? Doesn't that sound scary? Technically, this is not a new concept, and I think you can already understand why. As you can see, we're moving towards the camera again in this stage. Normally, this means boulder stage. We're going to be chased by a boulder. Technically, that's going to happen again, only this time the giant boulder is actually a giant bear. Still a polar bear, but a giant one. And this one we're not going to be riding around on. And this time we need to run away. Oh. Yeah, these gates you can actually crash through. Oh. Speaking of crashing. Get out of the way, my lovely lizard. Whoa. Don't mind the bear actually laughing at you the moment you fall. Oh, these stages always panic me. Panic mode engaged. I'm also stupid enough to actually try to slide jump everywhere. Including into all of the pits over here. But hopefully the moment I'm actually getting familiar with the stage again, I should know when all of these pits are actually coming up. So I'm not counting on more than 10 deaths over here. Howdy, sir. Unfortunately, you're not able to follow me here, so time for a checkpoint. And then the next one will actually appear. But of course, we are not done with this. Oh. Jump too early again. My trigger happy jumps. Oh, stupid mines. Oh, Lizard City. And yeah, there we go. The bear is not able to actually go over the bridge. Now, let's go start talking about the hint of the stage. First, we're going to pick up the crystal, which is actually placed over here. And then go to the secret passage. The game did promise us the giant bear will open up a secret passage. Let's see what we can find over here. Looks like there's hunters over here. They're shooting bullets at us. Really slow bullets. Oh, I hope I'm able to actually get to the platform from the other side. Looks like it. Yeah, I'm able to reach. Oh. Let's jump a bit better this time. Aku Aku. Might be handy for this little place over here. It's pretty useless in the stage itself. Because you usually don't die because of getting hit too much. You usually die because of falling into pits. But in this part, we can actually get hit by enemies, so having an extra hit over here is definitely not a bad thing. Apparently I'm not able to jump anymore. Oh, here's a turtle we need to spin. Goodbye. Followed by a turtle we need to jump on. I really wonder how this works. Bullets that fly so slow. That is not how ballistic trajectory should work. Now, let's hit the switch to the left over here. Boop. Second Aku Aku. Nice. There's a couple of one-ups over here. And let's go down, get all of the Wampa fruit. And make sure not to forget about this box over here. 70 one-ups in total. Oh. Did not expect that to happen. But this nitro box is actually placed very nicely. Gives me a lot of room to work with. Oh. I don't trust these rats. My first encounter with them actually did not end very well, so... oh! Moles actually appear here. I've not seen those guys in a while. Another Aku Aku. Which is a waste, because this should have been my invincibility. But I got hit in the meantime. Well, speaking of getting hit. Well, at least we were able to survive. First try. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the stage. This is actually where we also left the stage. So, we can continue with a bonus. We just come out of the secret passageway and immediately a bonus after that. Well, at least it will give us a new checkpoint. Bonus will also count as checkpoints after all, remember that. If we actually die at this part, we don't have to redo the secret passageway anymore. It's not a short section after all. Hit the switch. Not too sure what it's going to do, but I guess we will find out. Yeah, 8 of 12, because I can count 4 nitro crates over there. That was all of them. And speaking of nitro, looky what we have here. Everything taken care of. Next checkpoint. Next bear section. You would almost forget, because of doing the secret section and the bonus section, that we were actually doing a chase stage. You would almost forget. We were being chased by bears in this stage. Oh, there's not just bears in this stage, there's also lizards. And if you don't see them coming, they can be a bit annoying. Boom. And keep crawling. Not take any risks. Awesome. First try. Ooh, nice. Now we actually still get the polar bear riding section. Oh, this one is not going to be easy. Moving towards the camera is not going to make this easier. You cannot actually see the TNT crates coming, first of all. Okay, ignore these crates. They're actually pretty painful. Oh! Oh, you're apparently allowed to hit the poles. That won't count as being hit. 2 of them. Alright, awesome. Now, let's quickly go in here to get the gem. Not to finish the stage, of course. I don't think I have to explain how this works. The moment we were thrown off the polar bear, you can clearly see you can also make the jump backwards. I think you know what time it is. The moment you're able to do stuff like this, there is going to be a secret warp over here. Move back towards the small little polar bear over here. And behind him is indeed another secret warp. Now, I hear you wonder, is this going to lead towards Road to Ruin? No, that would be too easy. Having a warp in a stage immediately after the one we actually need to go to, that would be way too easy. So, after bringing in all of the stuff from Un-Bearable, we will find out we are thrown at a totally... Oh, cutscene time.
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Yeah, this cutscene of course appeared because of getting all of the crystals from the 3rd warp room, even though we're not in warp room number 3 right now. We are actually at the stage Totally Bare. And that is one of the few unique stages that are present in the secret warp room. And this one does not lead to a regular stage. This is actually a unique stage. Which is nice. Another bear stage. And this one will indeed be another Unrail stage, as you can see. Even though it might not be as easy as it sounds, because as you can clearly see, it is dark in here. So, you know what that means? Limited visibility. Darkness in the stage, as you can already clearly see, makes you unable to look forward very far into the stage. That can make this one very tricky. We will not be able to see what is coming until it's right in front of us. First checkpoint reached. First try on the first part. Now, this part coming up is going to be very nasty. Let's hope I'm able to do it correctly. Boost and jump as late as possible. get off these crates. And I missed the bottom too, so let's try again. Yeah, I know I'm frozen, I don't care. Did that deliberately. I don't want to miss a single one of these boxes. And these ones in particular, I can remember, are really nasty to get. Really need to jump as late as possible here, while boosting, like this. Oh. And then I ran into the totem pole. And I still need to retry. I do the hard part and I fail on the easy part. Yeah, there we go. Get a crap load of Wumper Fruit. Now I missed it again. Oh, I suck at this. Not afraid to admit it, I suck at this. But it does not matter, I will get it eventually. Just need to keep on trying. Boom! Third time in a row, for that one at least. Yeah. Now let's make our way to the checkpoint. And we finally got that part. Oh, these guys again. Start racing some eyes and there's TNT crates here. Boost, jump. Checkpoint number 3. Still doing fine. No, don't scare me like that. Yeah. Oh, no. I was afraid that was going to happen. The moment I saw that first box coming, I was already fearing, yeah, I'm going to miss a couple of these. Was not expecting them. At least not in that order. Yeah, there we go. Now time to finish the stage. We're almost there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we are. Bloop. Into the snow. And into the exit. Got all of the crates. Clear gem. And stage complete. Nice job, Crash. So, that ends the first of the unique stages in the secret warp room. Because yes, this is not going to be the only one. But at least another gem gotten. Dr. Brio is going to be satisfied. But he is still going to send his enemies towards us. We are still helping Dr. Cortex after all, so... Time for us to move back towards World 3. That means we need to go up a couple of floors. This is World 2. Say hello to Komodo Joe. First, we need to start worrying about another new boss. The Komodo brothers are, of course, not the only new addition when it comes to bosses in this game. The next installment of crazy animals in Crash Bandicoot is called Tiny Tiger. And it's going to be the next unique boss fight. He does not pay attention to his surroundings. Ah, I can see why you're called Tiny. Alright, and now to talk about how this works. As you can see, this is another boss we only have to hit 3 times. And this boss takes place on this playing field. At some point, some of these platforms will actually go away. And we need to lure him to jump on one of those places where no platforms are going to be. Of course, this is going to get harder and harder for the second and third hit. But this is pretty much how it works. More of a puzzle boss, therefore, than an actual boss fight. I would recommend to actually try to take close in front of him. Oh! Yeah, like this, try to surprise you, because he is able to actually jump diagonally. And in order to prevent you being surprised by that, I would actually recommend to just try to jump right in front of him. And that way make sure he will always jump straight at you. Now, precisely the moment I lure him over the gap and the platform reappears. But I still got you. That was hit number 1. For the second time. Now, let's make sure not to get surprised. Don't go too far away from him, and he will always follow me straight. Now let's quickly go over here. Make him jump. There we go. Oh, and also make sure you're not standing on falling platforms yourself. Even after Tiny falls, the platforms will still continue to disappear. So you're still able to die. Be careful. Now on the third hit, only one platform at a time will actually go away, as you can see. Making it extra difficult to get him over one of those. Especially if it is one of the corners. For this one we should be able to do. Oh, now all of them will fall. Except for this one. And another boss defeated. Bye. I will see you in a later Crash game. No doubt. I already know at least 2 of them where we're going to see him, so... This is not the end for Tiny Tiger, but it will be for this game. So, with World 3 defeated, after taking care of the boss, of course having to wait until we can return to Road to Ruin, need to meet up with the proper warp stage in a later stage. We are going to move on to World 4. 5 stages, yet again. Hanging out. It's going to be the first one. Let's go see what we can actually do in here. Try jumping right after a slide for a greater distance. I think we already knew about that. Now, time for the next sewer stage. We just came from the world that is based on the theme, but it does not mean we are going to be done in here. More electric eels in the water. I'm not afraid of you. Whoa! A little scary. Looks like there's more of these guys in this corridor. Let's not get surprised by them. Get all of the boxes over here. Oh! I smashed away one up. I need to fall back to my earlier advice in the first game. Never try to actually spin into crates. Because usually you're also able to spin the contents away. But no matter. Let's go start climbing again. I'm pretty sure this is the reason why the stage is actually called Hanging Out. Because we are hanging. Yeah, I kind of remember this part. Had a lot of trouble in the relic run earlier. When I actually played the game for the first time. This part actually gave me a lot of trouble, and therefore this entire stage. Let's take my time here. I'm of course out of extra hits. Oh, speaking of extra hits. Now I have one. Make sure to keep it. Ooh, there's a lot of TNT trays in here. Let's still go away. Don't feel like being hit over there. I feel like being hit over here. See, I needed that extra hit. I always need them. I'm not good enough in this game to actually do it without getting hit. I think very few people are. This game is pretty difficult after all. Platforming skills required in games like these, they are not supposed to be taken lightly. No, be careful, this guy's moving really fast. 76. It looks like we are here. Now, is there going to be another one of these parts, or is this the final one? Oh, I jumped too far. Well, in that case, it is not the final one, because we need to redo this one. Oopsie. Trigger happy slide jumping. It will always get me, I'm pretty sure. The slide jump is just way too fun to actually do. But sometimes you can also overdo it. Help. Now I'm just screwing up majorly, I feel. Let's do this carefully. Let's learn what patience is. In my system, there's still so many attempts at the relic run in this stage that I'm, for some reason, right now also willing to do it really fast. There's no need to actually do it quick this time around. This is just a regular playthrough. I need to do this carefully. Here we go. Finally, a new part of the stage. Get all of these striped boxes at least, because I want to have my lives back. And only if you jump on them, you will actually get the maximum number of Wumper fruit out of them. part of the stage. Returning to the sewers, the normal part of the sewers. Get the checkpoint. Ignore the part to the south for now. Because yes, I am aware that I'm skipping out on the part. Actually doing that deliberately. Right now I'm just playing the stage normally. And therefore saying getting off the boxes. So I'm not able to do that other part of the stage. Careful for the nitro. And go. Yeah. And this is going to be tricky. Oh. It was a good idea to try to spin that box, but it would be a better idea if I actually push the button a bit sooner. That I actually hit the question mark box and not the TNT ones. And boom. Jump. Now, be careful. This also works. Let's do this carefully. Staying in between these boxes in order to bounce on them quickly is tempting, but it will only kill me, I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on. So much failure. It's all the game's fault. The game is just way too hard. And combine that with the fact that I'm trying to do it fast or fancy. Sometimes even both. And things are about to go wrong. Don't make me cut in this video. There's only one person who can actually prevent that, and that is me. But I've got a better idea now. I'm just going to spin into you. Because that way you cannot annoy me. Oh, forgot one. 5. 4. 5. Done. All of the crates accounted for. Because TNT crates also took care of the nitro crates immediately. Those were also immediately blown up. And speaking of blowing up nitro crates. Hell yeah. Well, at least we don't have to redo a whole lot this time. Careful for the mice. The robotic mice. Don't you dare. Stay away from me. Good. No, come on! Well, at least we know to stay away from the explosion. It's big enough to actually hit us. Go! Looks like this is it. Thank you. I think we can safely say the game is clearly becoming a bit difficult now. I'm also too impatient to actually work with that, so expect a lot of failure. Or I should simply learn how to play cautiously, but that is not going to help me in the relic run later on, so... I will take my deaths every once in a while. And hey, I'm noticing I've actually forgotten about the crystal in the stage. But no matter. We're going back into the stage a second time anyway, like I promised, so... For what? We will actually find out next time. See you folks in the next episode. Treecks out!